Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. We will cover introduction, scope, quality assurance, and demonstration at this acceptance session. And first of all, I'll introduce our project, Online Aged Care Plan. It is a convenience online platform which provides us user-friendly management for customer data, risk registers, and care plan forms. And it simplifies the process of creating care plan forms for users of Australian Commonwealth Government Care Plan package. And here are my teammates: Xin Kaijiao, Chen Xiwang, Hanming Mao, Xinyu Li, and I'm Yuxin Liu. So let's move on to the next part, and Chen Xiwang will introduce the scope to you.
So hi everyone. Now we'll talk about the deliverables. So our team or deliver or backend source code and frontend support release on the GitHub, and or also deliver the code standard instructions and deploy instructions, architecture documents, and design concept document and acceptance narratives, where it's released on Confluence and we will send you by email or other ways. And also the automation tests for APIs and API structure fails. And for now deliverable part, we will now deliver user documentations, performance testing, and security testing, scalability planning, and post-development deployment support and documentations. For committing part, so for committing part, we have register for admin, client, and stuff, and login for also for client, admin, and stuff. And for admin systems, admin administrator can manage stuff and assign client to stuff, and also view the basic care plan informations and users like this client and stuff information on the admin side. And for client, they can create empty care plans and fill out the care plan form and register their risks. And for staff, they can edit care plan draft and view care plan details and view risk details and approve care plan submitted, export care plan as PDF. So for now committed, we haven't done the sorting functions like sort by name or date or like by subject, and we haven't done the generations of field letters and export care plan via email or Excel, and now done like set review set with email or other prompt. So I'll hand over to Mao.
Okay, so about our quality assurance, first let's talk about some functional aspects. First, we have user-centric design. As our system is based on the video the client sent us, so we're sure that we are designed with a strong focus on your needs. And another thing is robust testing for reliability. We did rigorous testing across all dimensions, including like functional tests, automation tests, and also include non-functional tests like we check security, like the system can only use token to get data from backend. And another thing is like efficiency, like how long the system like responds to the user's interaction. And another thing is our timely issue resolution. The thing is issues and bugs we identify during the test stage, we record them in Jira, and we also record their detailed information like the steps to find them, like when we find them, like, and also with like when we fix them to show our commitment to the system quality. So about our testing outcome, first I want to clarify our testing approach and coverage. First, about manual testing, we do have unit testing, which like we test the separate user cases, and we also have integration testing. This involves like we test the whole system after we combine several user cases to ensure they work well. And another thing, as I mentioned before, is the non-functional testing. So finally, we have automated testing. For this part, part, we have like at least one test case for each API. And for some API, we also have like one successful part and like several failed parts to show that we did the constraint conditions for this user case. So for our outcome, most test cases is paused at the very beginning, and for those failed, issues are captured and are recorded detailedly in our Jira, and it's also attached to our test suite. So at this stage, all our tests are passed for now, and our automated testing is also all passed. So we still have some issues for now. So for functionality, we do have a huge issue like for some stuff they can like view some clients' care plan form information, even though these clients haven't been assigned to them. And also, as we mentioned before, we have some uncommitted functionality. This is due to the time limitation and some changes in our team member. So that's the case for now. And more about our non-functional issues. First thing is that during the whole developing and testing stage, we considered only one user at a time. So this means the system may have some concurrency issue, but the concurrency issue wouldn't be so critical. It's most likely to be like maybe a staff and the client modify the care plan at the same time. And one of their version will overwrite another user's version, but overall they have chance to like recheck their care plans, so it won't be a data issue. So last is we currently have a limited user experience in our user interface for one page only, like we have user IDs shown on our page instead of usernames. So that's all for quality assurance. Next, I will hand over to Xinkai Zhao for our demonstration.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm gonna walk you through the demonstration part. Sorry about this. Many tabs, sorry. Okay, so this is the homepage of our system, and we can see there's a login button and a register one. Here I input something. When you click the register button, you should see a page like this. And you can input some information to register as a new user or client. And when the registration is successful, it will directly go back to the homepage here. So I'm gonna log in as the newly created user. Should be Bill. Oh, sorry, it should be Sal. So I'm not logging in as a user, as a client, and I can see that there is a My Care Plan page, and currently I'm a new user, so I don't have any care plan available. And below this tab is the risks. This is the risk register part. I don't have any risk rating here. For the dashboard, it's just simply displaying the row of the user currently logged in. And I can add a new plan here. Maybe just say Sal's plan, a brief introduction of this. And I successfully created a new plan for Sal. And for the risk part, I can add some new risk items, like I can delete them if I don't want them, like hypertension, for example. After I submit this, it should be saved. Yep. And I'm gonna log out and log in as a new user. This time I'm gonna log in as a staff. So as a staff, the tab here is slightly different. I have a care plan list. It lists all the care plans for the users or clients, you can see the sales plan is the one we just created, and it's empty now. So as a staff, I can add new questions like this, and I can select subjects to these questions. Maybe I don't know, life goals, just randomly writing something. So when this is done, you notice the answer part is empty. I can edit this for the client, or the client can edit that himself or herself. But it's up to the specific situation here. And I can approve the care plan over this button. And you can see when I go back to the care plan list, the status should be approved, like the checkbox. And I can disapprove again to show you this. Oh, it's canceled here. And aside from that is the risk register list. It shows all the risks for each client. Like this hypertension, it should be the solve, but it's better to be a username. But this is how far we got at the moment. And these ones are for other users. Like they have 2 risks, and this client have 3 risks. Okay, let's go back to the care plan list. For example, I have a John Doe. I have 3 plan detail items. I can download this as a PDF. So it's distributed by the subject here. Okay, so I'm going to log out, and this time I'm going to log in as a admin. As an admin, the sidebar is well different again. We have a staff list. It lists all the staff registered in our system. For now, we have Amy and Lily. We only have 2 staff for the moment, and we can add a new staff manually, and we can give the credentials to the new staff for logging in and managing everything. And I can view a specific staff to see which clients he or she is assigned to. I can remove the bind, or I can bind a new user to this staff. Let's see, we bind Sal, we just created. Here, Sal is like the responsibility for Amy now. And I can delete the staff, but I won't show that because it will delete them. Okay, and as for the client, I can show all the clients here, and I can delete them if I want to, but I don't want to do that now. So okay, and as an administrator, he can only view the care plans for our clients. He or she doesn't have the right to change or to delete them. Like it should be done by the staff. So that's for the admin part. And I think that's all for 3 different roles, logging into the system to see different nav bar and functionalities. And I think that's all. I don't know if you have any questions.
I do. Thank you. Yes, guys, it's great. So when you moved in the demo first with staff profile, how did you start creating questions in the care plan?
Staff, all right.
So when you're into the client on the staff profile, you start adding questions, but it's actually not the staff to create care plans, it's admin who creates care plans. It's every client uses the same care plan list. So the fact that admin has no rights makes this not work. So
All
it's
right.
admin who decides what questions are going to be asked. And if maybe you could just show me the form builder. So if you're in the staff profile
What was
now? Are you
that?
in the staff profile now?
I didn't follow.
Who are you logged in as now?
As a staff, yeah.
Okay, so if you're on a client profile and you're doing create a question, can you go to that function?
As a client. You mean this
Yes,
question?
new question. So have I got the option to do multiple choice and yes or no or drop down, or is it just free text?
Just free text,
Okay.
but we were aiming to like we have like a dash here, so we can drop them up and down and then rearrange them and just click here and we can edit it here, but
Yes, it
It's
is,
just-
well, rearrange them was part of, so there's supposed to be sections and you could rearrange sections.
yeah.
But
about the
whole
sections.
premise of the project was, like Google Forms, it's a form builder. So if you have a look at Google Forms, it says add a question, and it says what type of question do you want? Do you want multiple choice? Do you want tick box? Do you want yes, no? Do you want short answer? Do you want long answer? And the whole idea was we're constantly changing care plans and we need to be able to build them ourselves. So that functionality, it doesn't work.
All right.
And I don't know whether we didn't emphasize this enough because it seems to be a common theme, but that's what we need is the admin is the only person who can build care plans. Otherwise, if we left it to our staff, every client would have a different care plan. And we would be missing questions that should be getting asked that are important. So it's the strategy of the business is decided by the admin of the business, not by the staff. So
That makes sense, yeah.
so that was just one thing. If the staff can see every client, we can't use it either. That's a huge data breach. Like we've got over 1,100 clients across 3 different states and actually essentially 5 different companies. So we can't have staff on one company being able to look at, and it's very into the details. There's a lot of private information. So that data breach means we can't use it either.
Okay.
Again, I'm not sure if we made the risk register requirements clear enough because the risk registers should fall out of the care plans. So if I say yes to, do you have dementia, you automatically end up on the dementia risk register. Whereas this one looks like the client or the care manager is building that client's risk register. Whereas that's not really for them, for either one of them to build their risk register. And as an organization, we need to be able to anytime say across our 1,100 clients, who's a falls risk, who's like a vulnerable client, who's a medication management risk. So we're missing that automation. Again, I'm not too sure whether we do instruct them. A question around when you're creating users, like creating staff, is there different user profiles? So if I'm adding in a new user into the system that I can say this person has admin rights or staff rights, like read only, are there different user profiles?
Not at the moment. Yeah.
And yeah, and I've already mentioned this one, like it's the admin are the ones who should, in any system, the admin people are the gods of that system. They can do whatever they want. Whereas in this system, the staff have more rights than the admin.
Actually, for the Israel part, we have something to clarify. It's like when we register in the initial page, like you can see the register button and the login button. The register is only used for user. So if you register through this page, it's only registered user rows. And the staff row it can only be registered through the admin part.
Oh, yeah.
But the admin person, if they're, so you have different types of staff. So you have staff who are read only. You have staff that maybe have a bit more functionality.
I'm
and
not
then you
sure
have
about
admin.
that, I think at the meeting, maybe
This one.
about spring 1, we had a meeting like I'm not sure, but actually we got some changes in our requirements. Like at staff meetings, maybe you guys told us like admin can't handle all this tasks as admin would be so busy with this.
So we should move some of this like permissions to stuff, so we made some changes.
No, I'm not sure, might have been a miscommunication, because admin
Yeah,
always,
sorry.
admin always has the ultimate say in everything.
I think, I'm not sure, what I'm missing is, we had, first semester, we had 3 teams, develop requirements. I don't think we ever saw the final requirements. Like, we had one presentation meeting before, but I'm not, because just, there's a lot of work done on the users, the roles of this, the user screenplace. But there were, in the previous team too, they were just missing in terms of who creates what, and around the admin create a plan and all the questions and all the documents, and that plan just rolled out to clients exactly as it is. That sort of went missing somewhere.
Yeah,
And
and a risk register.
the risk register attached to go for efficiency.
Yeah.
So
Look, they were definitely not in the requirements.
they were in the original.
Yeah.
but we saw 3 last semester, so I'm not sure what we had to work with. But it might have been more, in a perfect world, you work with, there'd be a single person seeing the requirements through to the development of the project management. We didn't have that, it was just joint different team members. And there were 3, I don't know which one. the team was.
So all the things work on the same requirements, yes, they work on the same requirements.
I think only 2 teams.
Oh, the 2 teams, okay, there were 2 different.
Two
I mean-
requirements in the last,
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Do they get one or the other or both?
No, they are both of them, and the 3 teams shows the requirements based on that.
Yeah.
Things are like, actually we have one version of our initial requirement, like we shared the initial requirement version. And after our first meeting, like about the requirement, presentation meeting, we do get some feedback, and this our team, maybe only our team changed some of the requirements according to this feedback, and we attach to the requirements page at the end of it. That's the same. So maybe some miscommunication here, sorry for that.
All right, yeah. But not just with yours, it's gonna rise. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
But I guess just in general, regardless of what's in the requirements, if there's a data was a privacy breach, that's gonna be a showstopper for any project you're working on in the industry. So if you've got what looks, I mean, you saw it as a privacy breach, you recognized it. If there's a privacy breach, that's like red lights that are.
All right.
Guys,
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Wait, how do we
Yeah.
stop video?
不是，你那儿上面。
放块吧。